wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Chadwick. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Scrambling away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Give to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Unloads to the right. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carr. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And That's why as a defense you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Just barely enough to tuck it into that right corner. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Snap it to the back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
42 spider. 4-2 spider. Double right.
Out of the gun, the give to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line and a big pickup on that one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Red Raiders have this offense rolling. Making side adjustments here. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. Quick completion on the out route. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to pass. It's Chadwick. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. He wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
They'll give it to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Gets it out quickly. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches? I can't get inches? I like my offense, I like their aggressiveness, and I like the way they went and got the first down.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Snagged in the middle, it's Lyle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. A first down run in the red zone. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. He's going for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Miami! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
691, Black 24. Black,
The offense changing the play. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Back open in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. They'll go back to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The RPO, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted, number 19. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it to the right side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Looking for a man, it's Chadwick. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, giving him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The kick is on its way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield very late in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Pressure coming. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Oh, it's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Off the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, it's loose. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raider. And that one will give him the lead.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Moving away from pressure. Intercepted, number 19. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to gotta get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
He might want another play. The toss to the outside. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them...
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 6 over Wisconsin. The Maction never...
He's going to get loose. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, Canes! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They should have their football cards stripped away and never allowed to go inside a stadium again. They're punting in the red zone. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Ready to try the point after. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Makes the quick grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Throwing right. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires to the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
No fair catches here, looking for room. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
The Canes can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. To the air, it's Chadwick. Grab near the marker, it's Moore. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
So now it's second and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Powers through. And the defense gets him out of bounds at the 3, and they're set up. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Complete in the middle. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
The quick out. Turning on the Jets. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Motion from the back. They just keep firing. Gets it to the back. Touchdown, Red Raider! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Carr. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Gets rid of it. Got him downfield. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And the Red Raiders hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Quarterback on the keeper. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
With the win today, they're now bold.